I could sing. Um, I wonder if that'll help fill this soundless void with a starting spring. Uh, what song could I sing right now? That's probably not good for anybody. I don't think the song is make my coffee. I do have a monster chilling in the fridge. Now, as much as I love Monster, I mean I absolutely love monsters, right? But I do not prefer them in the morning. Right. Right. Everything is set up. I'm trying out this new starting screen. I'm trying to get it off. They can hear me right now. But they can't hear you. I'll unmute in a second. But oh, got you. Yeah, I got you. I'll do it right now. Got Let me see. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, that's insane. You know what? My only issue with engaging with anything that vile is all it does. You give it life. Got you. Very true. No, no, I got you. That part. Part. Let's get started. I'm gonna switch over because this transition scene is horrible and I gotta fix it. I gotta figure out what to do with it. Let's see. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Everything should be up and running. I apologize if it's not. I believe we're all good. The chat is already going ham, and I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and us. Sorry for the transition. I don't know why it loops like that. It was super weird. I was trying to tweak with it, but I'm more of the learn on the go type of person. So you will be seeing some small, slight adjustments as we push forward. Um, but yes, good morning. Guys, we are here for the 30th episode of the Backlog Barbarians. It's this pod should be on a different day. No, no, it shouldn't. No, it should
Yo,
no.
shout out to Yobi, man.
Yobi, I love you to death, but no, it should
Yeah, that
not.
was just like it's hard to do that on another day.
you,
Yeah,
you don't.
yeah.
Woo.
I don't necessarily disagree, but
Hey, this let me tell you guys this. The biggest reason, I don't know if we ever explained why we have this on Sundays. Because this is the least likely chance for it to get canceled in terms of like
facts.
last minute adjustments, things falling apart, or an event popping up last minute, or life tends to slow down for most of us on Sunday mornings. So that's why this works out perfect. Like, I honestly, if it was to me, we would do all our shows like from like Sunday, like 7 a.m. PST to about 10 a.m. PST. It would be like just level one's block of entertainment. It,
Facts.
that's just me. I call me an old man. Like, I get made fun of about that all
Well,
the
don't
time.
forget you also have the midweek show.
Oh, Mike is echoey. Is he coming in twice? That's my fault if that's the case. Let's see. Say something, Mike.
I was saying
Yeah.
that don't
Okay. Yeah, I got it. All right. Sorry about that, guys. He shouldn't be echoey now. Let me know.
All right. Well, let me just repeat what I was saying. I said, don't forget, Brother Baron also does have the midweek show with LV1 Gaming. So remember, you are seeing him twice a week. So it's really us, myself, Jules, Nug, Shadow. That you'll see every other Sunday. But again, the other part of it is that some of us got children's. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
with
I don't
with,
even know
with,
what's happening, but yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
With,
Hey, I like
so
that.
with,
He just he said what he
so
said.
with that element, all things combined, it gets a little tricky. But believe it or not, the show very, very rarely runs into an hour. We usually go way over that.
Yeah.
Truth be told, it's
Yeah.
usually more like an hour 20, hour 30. Very rarely has there been a show, maybe once or twice, where we really got within that hour. It doesn't always happen because what we cover ends up being so good. But we working on it, baby.
Yeah. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. And what up, Lord Metroid? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It, dude.
I
Oh,
mean a
Julie.
cinnamon roll.
Hey, don't brag, bro. I ain't even my coffee. I didn't make it in time, so I'm about to drink a Monster. And I was going on a rant about how as much as I love Monster, y'all, if you know anything about me, I drink Monsters like crazy. But I don't like them in the morning. Like, I want coffee in the morning. I want, yeah, but. So I'm gonna have to crack open one of these Monsters. It's gonna be a rough one. But what was I? Oh, text message. All right, and we are getting ready to get. Yeah, yeah. This has been a wild ass week. I know we don't do news, but we got to acknowledge that stuff has definitely shifted in the gaming
Mm-hmm.
space dramatically, um, and very abruptly. I'm gonna give a quick thought about it. It was definitely not planned. There's no way two prominent figures that big make moves that dramatic without something uh, not so good going on behind the scenes. That just was too. That was too abrupt. I'm gonna go in and hope that it it's for the better. Not I'm let me rephrase. I hope that some positive adjustments are made because I do believe those two were the especially Phil Spencer. I really believe he was holding together the culture and remnant of what Xbox was. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, Phil sucks." Da, da, da. I'm like, I don't think a lot of people comprehend, or not comprehend, understand that he was probably the last buffer from letting all of uh, corporate decisions like wash over Xbox. Um, and yeah, and then Sarah getting passed up during Black History Month. That'll never be cool for me because I think that's exactly what happened, and that's why she left the way she did. I don't know. Once again, speculating. But I just know you're not going to use my face for the last 2 years and have me sitting there looking like I was supposed to be next up, and then call an audible and bring in somebody rando to take the job that I was being prepped for. I'd have left too. Um,
Or it could have just been a case where, yo, Phil goes, I go. You
that
know,
could have been it too. That could have been it
you
too.
know, you know,
That
Phil
that
goes, I go.
that definitely could have been it too. These are just too big a names for it not to be not to been a little more fanfare for the way it went down. That's my. You guys got any takes on that before we push forward and get into the
Um,
show?
I, I, I mean, listen, I thought the way that it was handled, um, in the terms of how it was kind of introduced to us publicly, was kind of shitty. It was kind of shitty. Um, but at the same time, I get it. I guess this is how, when you play in that arena, this is how it goes. So I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah.
you know, it's whatever. That's just kind of how I look at it. You
Yeah.
know,
No,
so I don't.
I agree. I have a similar uh look on it where I do think it's either she was passed up and she was like, "No, I'm not dealing with that," and left. Um, somebody pointed out another thing. Sorry, I'm trying to get my camera.
No, you're good, man. Just
Working.
keep going though. Yeah, we here.
Um, but
Yeah,
somebody
just
pointed out another situation where they're like, last time someone of this caliber or level left a gaming company, you normally get like a year, where they kind of go through, um, kind of like a goodbye tour.
Yeah, they get a tour.
Yeah, and then in this case, it's just like, yeah, I'm out Monday. So
Yeah, it's not normal.
now some stuff did pop up, saying something about him doing a little, like he'll be around advising through the summer, but
Well,
still
want me
kind of
tell you?
weird.
Want me tell you what
he's
I
better
think
than
that is?
me
Want me tell you what
because
I
I
think
wouldn't be
that is?
advising shit.
Nah, I don't. I think that's just a name. I think that's just so they can finish out whatever contract they had, so they don't have to get that golden parachute. That's what I think that is. Like, oh, we're not firing you. You
Why
either
wouldn't they want to give him that golden parachute anyway? That's
because
my thing.
money,
Yeah.
greed.
But the thing is, he's been there so long, he already has a built-in
Mm-hmm.
parachute. Because like I was looking, he's been there since he was an intern. He's been there since I was born.
Yeah.
1988. He's been at Microsoft.
That's fucked up, man. It's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know there's very little you can do to sell me on the idea that this was planned, that this was kosher, that this was oh, okay, he's showing, oh, you just gonna stun on us like, hey, I'm gaming. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm sorry. Like, tinfoil hat or not, you can't sell me on the idea that this was a normal gravy situation. Like, yay, we're just done. Like, no, hell no. I'm not. No. I'll take the tinfoil hat off and let's get to the show. He said, "Get Satya the f out of here."
Yeah, I just want to say this because I really just want to focus on games and not so
Yeah,
much
yeah,
this.
yeah. That yeah.
But I remember a while back when I was on, coincidentally, the LV1 gaming show. It's one of my first or second appearances there. And hey, and
Oh, he got the
I
soft
said,
light back there. Let's go.
yeah,
No,
yeah, let's
I had
go.
to switch the camera. Let's blur out the background because
So
there's a lot going on back there.
I remember saying that, Satya Nadella is like Tim Cook. He's a corporatist. He has no vision. It's just bottom line, and that's what Satya Nadella is. He has no vision. It's just bottom line. These are
No
book and
vision.
math. Yeah, they you got that vision. If y'all could tell me what movies that's from, you a G. But yeah,
That wasn't Dolomite.
no, close. It's black exploitation.
Yeah, it was not Pretty Tony. Who was that? Damn it, that's gonna
No,
bother me.
it's black exploitation.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta have the vision. Yeah, I
Got
know
that
exactly.
vision.
Yeah, I know. I can see it. But keep
If,
going.
like I said, you got to the end of the show to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? You got to the end of the show, but
It's not the Mac, is it?
No, it is not the Mac. Same
God.
era, but it's not the Mac. I'll say this: the movie, the star of the movie, went on to be Gordon from Sesame Street. Ain't that a bitch?
Oh, I just saw this recently. I don't think I've seen. I'm not sure if I've
Yeah.
seen the movie, but I saw this pop up, like because they showed he was a pimp or something.
He was a pimp.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
And he is Gordon. He is also Gordon from Sesame Street. So for those who have watched Sesame Street and they know who Gordon is, that's who it is. But anyway,
you derailed the whole show. I'm gonna be stuck on this.
Now I'm gonna give it up at the end of the show if I don't get an answer. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point is, Satya Nadella is a corporatist. I said on the LV1 gaming show a while back, he's gonna 365 Xbox. Remember, that was my exact quote.
Yep.
I said he's going to Office 365 Xbox, and that's pretty much what they did. Which is why they're essentially, and I'm not saying this to slight Xbox, this is why they're essentially a third-party publisher. Because you can't convince me that Xbox can't sell consoles. Anybody remember the Xbox 360?
Sold like hotcakes. I bought
Sold
three.
like a
I bought
motherfucker.
3 of them.
With all its bullshit and all its issues, they absolutely can sell consoles if they want to. They got the money, they got the know-how, they can do it. But they want to. They remember, Microsoft is a services-based company.
Yep, at its core.
At its core, it's what they sell. Yeah, they make some computers and shit, but they're a services-based company.
Yep.
Period. And this is what they're doing. They're providing a service that you now have to subscribe to, and that's what Satya Nadella always wanted. It's bottom line for him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Bottom line. So. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Yo, you have the right answer.
I see. In my head, that's why I was like, Dolomite. Like, I knew it was Willie. You can't handle your Willie.
You can't handle. What's the matter with you? You can't handle your bitches.
What? First off, why was I watching these movies? No. Man,
So,
know your history, folks. Know your history.
Yes.
Wait, what was the other one? I'll put tread marks all over your face.
That's the education of Sonny Carson. That right here in New York, in Brooklyn. That was. By the way, I just want to say those were 2 real gangs, the Lords and the Hawks.
Oh, damn.
And the gentleman who played Wolf, he was actually a real gang member in said gang. That's the education of Sonny Carson.
Man.
Just so y'all know. But
put him through the gauntlet.
What's everybody been playing? Has anybody beaten anything?
Yes. Okay, so yeah, let me do the intro real quick. I apologize, guys. It was a lot going on, and I want to say good morning to For Smoking, legendary Yobi J Rambert. It's over for Xbox. Yeah, we'll definitely save that for next time.
No, it is not.
Yeah, it's definitely not. No.
It is not.
It's gonna look very different.
They're better than ever.
Yeah,
they just have lost their identity in a certain sense.
There you go. The spirit is gone. Welcome, folks, to another episode of the Backlog Barbarians, a show centered around what games we are playing and what games we need to finish, because most gamers these days have a massive backlog of games. Let's go through quick introductions. I'm Baron J67, co-owner and communications director here at LV1 Gaming. Over to my right, we got is Mike.
I am okay. Mike, the kid from Queens, senior gaming editor, G Style Magazine, GST Gang. I do tech reviews, I do game reviews, and I am 1/5 of the Backlog Barbarians. Shout out to the brothers who are not here right now, my man Nug and Shadow Hacksaw. Much love to y'all.
And
My
then
turn.
yep.
What's going on? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm using this camera now. My other camera's being weird. What's going on? This is Julian, aka True Nerd. I guess owner and operator of TrueNerd.com. Yeah, True Nerd on YouTube, on the Instagrams, and yeah, I couldn't think of anything else.
Hey, no, I gotta say that overall we've all been way more active on social media, and it's beautiful to see. Because I know like how much effort it takes, and I just want to
Oh
give
yeah,
y'all flowers, because y'all, all of us, we've really been pushing to be more active across all platforms, and it's showing, and I can see it, and I just want to give y'all, I just pat on the back, clap, round of applause, all that other fun stuff,
Hey,
because
thank you, my brother.
no, for real, because I know how much work it takes,
Let's
and
talk about it.
then you got the goat of it, the leader, the supreme ruler, content machine over there. Yeah, yeah,
Is that Nug himself? That
yeah,
is.
Come on, man. Y'all thought I was gonna miss the show? What's
yeah.
good, Barbarians? Hope
Hey,
y'all missed me because I miss y'all. We here.
Yeah,
and,
we are back.
and those headsets are fire.
Shout out to those Astros, man. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, that
No. Corsair.
oh yeah,
Are there? I
oh
can't
yeah.
see. I can't really
Yes,
see.
sir. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay. Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
said,
Okay.
"Don't mess with the brand." He said, "That's
No,
the
no, no.
money
I
team."
couldn't.
He said, "That's the money
Shout out,
team."
no. Shout out to Corsair. I love Corsair.
Yeah, yeah.
I just couldn't really tell.
They look.
Hey,
Yeah, I got you.
Hey Corsair, if y'all need some people with big heads, you trying to let know that your product work, I'm your guy. I ain't got
Let's
no
talk.
shame.
Let's talk. If you're serious, I got you. Let's talk.
You ain't got to tell me nothing but a thing.
we,
Look,
we were just going through introductions.
So,
Sorry about that, brother
yeah,
Baron.
yeah,
We're going
no.
through introductions. You can introduce yourself after that, and then right after that, you might as well just segue into, since you are going to be the one talking, segue to what you have been playing, and have you finished anything?
No,
It's on you,
Oh, I
Nug.
thought you said
Yeah,
Bear. My
yeah.
bad.
no,
Oh,
No. It's
no,
on you,
you.
Nug.
what's good, everybody? It's your boy Nug. What do you say? 1/5 of the Backlog Barbarians. Mr. Let's talk about it. Mr. Stop ducking that smoke. We are here today. I have been playing a lot. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We ain't touched Cyberpunk in 2 weeks. It's the last show. I've been locked into some stuff for Black History Month, and then just some things that have just been coming out. February has been a loaded month between just games.
Yeah.
So a couple of the ones that I've been checking out, Reloaded. Great
Mm.
game. It's essentially the beginning of Black Panther with Michael B. Jordan in a game where you're stealing back artifacts from the Western world and returning them back to Africa. Fantastic puzzle platformer. Also is playing a lot of Mario Tennis Fever. I know I said I wasn't gonna buy it. I bought it. Loving it. Super Battle Golf. Been going crazy on there with the homies. It's just a crazy golf game. And then lastly, I was playing some Drop Shot by Aerial Knight. He
Yep.
dropped the game, and I've
I
been
did
locking into
buy that. I haven't played it yet.
I bought it, and then it's on Game Pass as well.
Like the first 20 some levels. So I've been all over the place. I ain't gonna lie. This has been a
Oh, you was
bad
doing
week
numbers.
for
Yeah.
backlogs.
No, it's a great week. You was doing numbers. Did you finish anything?
No, the closest game I'm near finishing is South of Midnight. I'm in like the last act. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
my close game. So I've been trying to play more black leads
Of
since it's Black
course.
History Month, just kind of shine some light. And then when I made my video about games that people should check out, I just went down the rabbit hole of just playing all type of different stuff again.
You know what? I would say if you, after the show, if you got free time, if you're in the last act, you could clear up South of Midnight, like today, no problems.
I'm on chapter 10. I'm not sure how many chapters it is, but I'm like right there. I'm not too far.
Did she?
Usually
Is
when
he
you
on her
really
like
need
third
cruising.
outfit? Like, is she on her third outfit? Like,
Right before there. I'm not quite there.
yeah. You're definitely towards the end, and the story is just so damn good. I think
Dude, I'm sorry, I don't even want to derail the show. That game, to me, is like one of the few games where I'm not interested in combat at all. I'm trying to see what's going on with this story. Who's the next character? This is, I would say, I've been gaming for 25 years. I've never played a game that had me this hooked into the story
Really?
ever.
Okay.
The closest one would be Last of Us. Last of Us is like the closest thing. But even in Last of Us, I enjoyed the combat. I enjoy like killing zombies. This, I'm like, combat's okay, but I'm invested into this story.
You know what's so funny about that, and this still stays within the realm of what's going on. There's a I've always considered, even though the gameplay is great, I've always considered Metal Gear Solid that same way.
Ooh.
Like honestly, most Kojima games, like I find myself when I talk about the game, it's never, oh, that one shot I took or that one fight. It's always that moment, that story beat, that when you see Sniper Wolf, when you fight the fat man on the roof, like it's always the cinematics, when the end, or like it fighting on top of the Metal Gear Rex, like it's the cinematic pieces and the story beat that are always that pop out, not so much the, oh, I took this shot with this gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that's not, so that, in my, once again, my whole point of saying this, that just means it's a damn good story. Which I agree,
Mhm.
because that's how I got caught in the flow of it. But yes, Julian, what games you been playing and what have you finished?
Finished.
If
I just
anything.
started off saying nothing, but but I got pulled out. I got pulled into, not pulled into playing. I chose to play Reloaded as well. Been enjoying that.
Yeah.
Um, then I've been playing Romeo's a Dead Man. We text a little bit about that. I need to jump back into that.
Suda.
And yeah, so like that. So I got pulled away from other stuff to play because one, I was going to buy Romeo's a Dead Man anyway, but I'm doing that for review / impressions, and then Reloaded I was going to play anyway. So I'll probably finish. Has anybody else played Reloaded? I guess we'll get to that. Never mind. I was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
trying to
I
figure
have.
out how.
No,
I have
no.
not yet. I have not yet.
Okay, I was going
I
to see
played
if
it.
anyone beat it, but
No.
yeah, I think like I do like a good mission or two a day. Uh, really cool. Like I think in the beginning, it starts off kind of like straightforward, teaching you how to run and all that jazz. But then it was this one. I was like, man, why can't I get out of this room? How am I supposed to get both of these things? And then you start seeing like how deep, because it seems kind of shallow at first, and then you see how
No,
deep the puzzles can get.
it's a puzzle game.
Yeah,
Like you gotta think. You gotta think.
yeah, yeah. So like when you're
Oh,
casing
I'm
the
looking
joint, you really got
forward
to
to it
case the
now.
joint. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to
you
it now.
like you think that, oh, this is simple. I could knock this game out, and then like you get like maybe 3 or 4 missions in, you're like, okay, I have to actually think. I gotta really case
hmm
the joint, and I have to see how to do this because I was stuck for a good 45 minutes on one level.
You
Oh
know
yeah.
it's a
it was the
trip.
second one, wasn't
Mhm.
it?
You know it's a trip. I forgot the dev's name, but I know Chase Bethea, or Bethea. He did the audio on it, on Peril of Parrot, on
Peril of Parrots.
Peril of Parrots. Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, black devs have been crushing it with puzzle games. They really, because even that one, it's simple at its core. But it's been it's really, it really builds
Let's
up.
talk about it.
That Discord's tripping.
Okay.
It's really, yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
it was
Discord.
just me.
No, Discord's tripping. But yeah, like they do a good job of building on top of really basic mechanics and expanding into. They've been crushing it in that last few years for sure. But was there anything else? I didn't want to cut you off. I'm sorry, Julian.
Oh, that was me. No, that was it. I couldn't remember who was talking.
Mike.
Okay, so for those who don't know, the Backlog Barbarians, we have a chat that we all text each other on and we talk to pretty much. I want to say daily, but if not daily, at least every other day, or somebody will, throw some nuggets, in the chat. Shout out to
Hey.
Troll. Shout out to Troll. Shout out to Dallas, man. And we just talk games all the time. So everybody knows, just as of recently, the most recent game that I completed was Stellar Blade. So I rolled credits on Stellar Blade. That was a game that I had been dying to play. That game is fucking beautiful, man. And I have been challenging myself to play really difficult combat games, Souls likes. And before that, I had just finished Bloodborne, the base game, and I've actually finished the DLC on Friday, the Old Hunters
Damn.
DLC. The
Yeah,
Oh,
Old
you've
Mike
been
was
Hunters,
going
crazy.
in.
yeah, the Old Hunters DLC.
Jesus.
So I finished those two games. So those are the big ones. As of right now, I am probably about I probably put in about 6-7 hours yesterday of Lies of P. Um,
Ooh.
so I'm about 30% into Lies of P. Um, Beautiful game. Um, so I'll give y'all an update on that. I hope to have that done by this week's end.
Can I ask this? Because I have heard that Liza P has a more forgiving frame, like when it comes to blocking and parrying, than other games in the series. Is that true?
Uh,
Especially
mm,
you coming fresh off of Bloodborne.
well, I'll say this: the thing about Lies of P is that it doesn't really have forgiving is hard to equate.
Okay, I got you.
It's hard to equate, but I would say what Metroid said he finished Lies of P, and I don't know if he can probably co-sign this. Like I said, I'm 30% of the way into the game, so I don't know if things change. But Lies of P relies on perfect blocks and not so much parrying.
Okay,
So you want to make sure that you strike correctly, meaning you can't button mash it. You want to strike correctly, and you want to time your blocks. And it is big on heavy attacks and stagger. That's how Lies of P works.
okay,
So it's not like it doesn't have a formal. I wouldn't say a parry system per se.
okay.
It doesn't really have a parry system. It's more of timing your blocks and timing your strikes and making sure you take full advantage of stagger. That's what Lies of P is. So you gotta nail those three things.
Can I say this about Souls games? And one thing I've noticed, especially I don't for people who grew up playing arcade games and the traditionally classic platformers, like the classic platformers, like your Shinobis, your along those lines, the quarter, I call them the quarter eaters.
Mhm.
Like that's, I really do. I honestly I've seen a trend of where they really enjoy Souls games. I think Mike, Keith, it just and I really feel I wonder if it's because it bridges that gap of like, okay, the reason I bring any of this up, there was a podcast clip, I forgot the name of the show, I just seen it scrolling through Twitter, and the guys were sitting there talking about how the generations of gamers are so completely split because you had a time where it was like the game came on and you failed until you figured it out.
Oh
Like
yeah, I remember that.
it built up that patience, you built up like you knew like, hey, it's gonna take some time until I figured it out. Versus today is if that'll be enough to kill your gaming experience where I had to fail too much to figure it out.
Crazy.
And
I
that's
I think more people would get in. I think the reason why people don't get into Souls games is because of what they hear about Souls games
true.
or what they see with Souls games. Souls games are actually easier than you think they are. It just takes patience and planning. Like you can't hack and slash. Those None of those games work that way. None of them. That's number one. Especially, and it's not just Souls. Like if you've ever played any of the Remnants, you
Oh
cannot just
yeah.
hack. You
Yeah.
cannot just hack and slash in Remnant. If you've ever played Returnal, you can't just go crazy and shoot in Returnal. You have to time things. That's the thing. And then with Souls games, aside from having patience in your attack, your parry, and your blocking, your build matters. So you want to plan out your build. You have to figure out if you're going to be playing for strength, if you're playing for quickness or dexterity, if you're a sorcerer, if you're going to play for magic, which means you're going to be playing at distance. You know, that's what it is. I think that's what people don't want to necessarily get into. They want to just get in and go.
Yep.
Because Souls games aren't any different. I'll be honest with you. I find dungeon crawlers and roguelikes to be far more difficult than
I
Souls
agree.
games.
I agree. But you know what the trick is? You know how they trick you though and make you feel like it's easier? Is there's clear progression if they do it right.
Mhm.
Like that's
Right.
that endorphin of there was some success.
Mhm.
That slot machine effect, like that's real. And
Yeah.
you get more of that in the roguelikes in comparison to the Soulsborne.
Yeah. Fucking Hollow Knight, man. Listen, you talk about difficulty. Shinobi Art of Vengeance,
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Holy fuck. Dead Cells.
Nigga, shoot,
Holy
Ori,
fuck.
the Ori
Yo,
games.
bro, Metroidvanias, Souls like have nothing on Metroidvanias when it comes to degree of difficulty. Nothing.
Walked into a Ross
See,
and
there we go.
seen this. I was like, oh, I had to buy it. I don't even play this game, but when I seen it, I was like, oh, I gotta buy it. The Revenge of
I love
Shinobi
Ross.
figure. Yeah, Ross. Hey, Ross been on. They been on. Like they ain't
Yeah.
sponsoring us, but I take
Like
money.
and shout out to Troll. He says he doesn't play them because it takes too long to beat, which Nug is kind of an advocate for games that are around the 20-hour mark, 20, 30-hour
Facts.
mark. You know what I'm saying?
It
But
it
it's
just depends.
yeah, but it's not an abstract opinion. A lot of people share that perspective. You know, they want to get their games and they want to play their games and get through them relatively quickly, have a good experience so they can move on to the next thing. You know, me, I do like those too, but me, I'm thinking about it in terms of this is weird, but I'm thinking about it in terms of status. I want to say I beat the best of the best games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I look at it like that. Not many people can say they beat Elden Ring and Shadow of the Earth Tree. Not many people can say they beat Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Not many people can say they beat Lies of P. Not many people
That's
can
that's
say
a
they
badge of honor.
Yeah.
That's a
not
badge
many
of honor
people,
for sure.
yeah, not many people can say they beat Dark Souls 3. All of the games which
somebody
I've beaten.
needs to make a Letterman's jacket and where you can
Yeah.
add the patches for the Souls games you beat.
That would be dope.
That'd be dope.
Son,
Like that'd be
that would be dope. I just beat Stellar Blade. Not many people can say that. So I try to beat games, and then especially now, so that the Barbarians is here, man. I've been playing some fucking games, bro. So
man.
Hey,
no, and what's so dope about it, and much love, man. You guys are in the chat going crazy. Lord Metroid. Yeah, Metroidvanias are the greatest games on earth to you. I'll say this. They're character building games. Like I've always felt that. I remember when I beat my first one, which what was it? Castlevania, not Symphony of Night. Is that the one where the castle flips upside down when you get to a certain point when you first run into Dracula? Which one was that?
I think that is I think that's the first one for Super Nintendo.
Oh, I remember I played on Game Boy Advance.
Super Castlevania. That happens in Super Castlevania.
Oh, okay, maybe whatever one came on. They brought for the Game Boy Advance. I remember I was playing, which I think the Game Boy Advance is one of the best handhelds ever. But that's beside the point. So the games that I've been playing, for me, I've been so I was reviewing a title. It's called Horripillant, which horripilation basically means like something so fearful it makes the hair like stand up on you. And they made a game about it, and this actually is scary because I'm enjoying idlers and auto battlers now because of this damn game. I've never played them. I always thought they were kind of silly. But shout out to Yukio Studios. They hooked it up with a code.
Yukio.
Right. And I think I've put in like 40 hours and the game's only been out for like 4 days. It's and then it's a auto battler, so like I'll set it up and then I'll go on my dungeon run and then I'll go like handle business, or I'll be sitting here typing and I'm shocked I'm not running it right now. So the screen you see right here, that's a screenshot from the game. And if I would have woke up early enough and got up to bed, I would have had the game running and been playing it right now because I need to gather like 10 million of this resource so that I can upgrade this. Yeah. Oh, bro, I got my attacks down to 0.1 seconds. 0.1
Damn.
second. So all you see is just sword slash all day. So I made the mistake. So
So
the game tricks you, right? The game tricks you. So when you get your attack speed low enough, it offers you an opportunity. Hey, do you want to reset this stat? And we'll give you a 10x bonus on your attack damage. My first time, I was like, oh yeah, more damage. No, it was stupid because I'm attacking a million times slower and not putting out as. I would rather do the 300 damage every 0.1 seconds than the 4,000 damage every 1.8 seconds. Like it made,
Yeah,
bro.
okay.
Like
The
it just
math. Yeah.
the math, and I played myself. They ain't get me this run, and oh my god, yeah, Baron is on level 16. Yeah, I am. No, bro. If y'all got me on Steam,
1676.
look, if y'all got me on Steam, you'll see that's all I've been playing for the last couple days. But besides that, I haven't beat it. I barely found out the puzzle room. There's a lot of elements to it. Horror Palant, they did a really good job with it. And I'm hooked. Like I want to play it right now. But I beat Avowed,
Soon.
right?
Oh, you beat Avowed.
I beat Avowed, and I'm mad at
that's good.
myself. Yeah, I'm mad at myself for not playing it at launch. Because Fane kept telling me, Fane beat it before I did, and he kept saying, he was like, bro, this is a Baron game. This is a Baron game. That's a thing we do around here. Like, shout out to Johnny Man, shout out to Fame. I'll come across a game and I'll be like, yeah, that's a Johnny game. Like it just, and he was like, this is your game. And he wasn't lying. I activated the pistols, got them both up to legendary. I don't even run with pistols. I usually don't run with guns and whatnot in games like this. I was running around with dual pistols, lighting folks up. I was like,
I
it was.
Can't
saw
even lift a cannon.
I saw
Hey.
y'all's clip on TikTok talking about Obsidian,
Mm-hmm.
and it really hurt my feelings, man, because well, not what they said, but what they said was kind of accurate. It was like basically Obsidian dropping 3 games last year probably wasn't the move. And I felt like
Yeah.
personally they should be praised for that.
Yeah.
But according to
Both things can be true though.
That.
but in my opinion,
Got you.
I'm
No,
super
no, yeah,
casual.
yeah,
when
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
comes
Go
to
for it.
those-
Yeah.
to those. I don't think any of the games they dropped were bad enough to say, "Oh, y'all shouldn't have did this." I think actually all 3 of the games they dropped were very polished. Avowed didn't really get, I feel like, bashed for not having polish, nor did Outer Worlds 2, nor did Grounded 2. I think the issue was, oh, maybe these, might have been more mid than we would have liked, or maybe these were like 7s out of 10s instead of 9s out of 10s. But I just think that we should be praising more of that. And it really pissed me off that Microsoft had that report that, oh, these games didn't do up to standard. Well, you put them on Game Pass day one, and that cannibalizes sales, as we've seen with every other pretty much major company. So I just think they're kind of getting like the short end of the stick in that regard.
You know what? I'll say this. What's really weird, and I know we don't talk this, but real quick. I I work in compliance. I do reports every now and then, and one thing that I always make sure to do with my reports is add a narrative. Because the one thing you don't ever do is just give raw numbers, because raw numbers don't tell stories.
Right.
Raw numbers, especially for those who have no insight, can be detrimental. Like if I tell you, raw numbers will make you stop selling ice cream, because the increase of sale in ice cream it lines up perfectly with the increase of crime rates across the board, every crime, from petty to the worst of the worst. It goes up at the exact same level. So raw numbers will tell you we need to stop selling ice cream, when in actuality it's summer, it's hotter temperatures, people are outside, and crime.
I mean, I get vital when I eat ice cream. So
no,
That-
no,
That's
I'm just playing.
right, but no,
that's
but
a great that's a great point.
I
actually.
love dairy alone, so I don't touch ice cream.
hey, but no, but that, you know what I mean? Like that's what raw numbers will do, and that's why I don't like what's going on when they say stuff like that, because first off, why would you want to say anything like that about your own product to the public? Like what do you lie to me? Like make me feel good about my Like, what are you doing? Like,
Well,
oh,
I think what happened because that came out in like a earnings call or something, and people just had
I
to
think it
like
might have got
spill.
leaked. I don't know,
Yeah,
but we saw
but
it.
then
Everybody saw
yeah,
it.
but
But
then
this,
even
but
that
this is
like, oh, go ahead, sorry.
no. You go. You go.
No, I was gonna say like even them saying like Spider-Man 2 didn't do what they think. It's
yeah,
like yeah,
Yeah, but we're usually trying to match that up with unrealistic expectations,
yeah,
and
exactly.
yeah,
Facts.
I
Facts.
think Microsoft is struggling with owning too much, you know,
Yep.
and that's what happens. And when you own too much, you're going to end up cannibalizing what you own. You know
Ask
that.
Kirby, ask Metroid, ask
Mhm.
F-Zero, ask like no, like
But
it
yeah,
just no.
Nintendo.
I mean, it is what it is. Like it just
Yeah,
it is what it is.
and you're going to see a lot more of this from Microsoft as they try to increase their release cadence because now they have a Game Pass beast to feed. So you're going to see a lot more games ultimately get cannibalized or not get the attention that they rightfully deserve because they have too much. And I think it's one of those things where you might have to consider pushing some things back, just so you can let certain games marinate because Outer Worlds 2, which I haven't played, but
That's gonna be my
everybody
next
that
one.
I know, everybody that I know
Mhm.
that's played that shit called it a
Loved it.
top-notch stellar
Yeah.
experience.
Yep.
How many people have heard about it? You know?
And and you know what? And this is what trying to bring it back because we're definitely getting into the news of it. Um this is why I said in the beginning I felt bad. I was like, damn, I have Game Pass. I had the game. I just didn't play it. Now that's because I'm a monster in terms of buying games. Like I got issues. Um like I
Topic for another day.
yeah, like and then just to further add to the problem, so B Haptics sent me a bunch of stuff.
Yes,
Oh my
sir.
oh my god. You
I didn't
had
even know you was into VR, bro.
Well, let me tell you why. I'm gonna do this once again. I mean, at this point, they kind of do sponsor. We're affiliate.
you have action accessories now?
Oh,
Oh my
bro.
god.
Oh no, let me take
Oh
it a
my
step
god.
further. You like let's
You
take it a
have
step further.
action accessories?
I even got the FPS Pro Boy with the hands.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's
They
cooked. It's
they
cooked.
gave this guy
You
action
be in VR like that,
accessories.
Baron?
Well, no, let me tell you. So, what I love so much about B Haptics, I'm a big guy. I'm 360 something pounds. I'm a big dude. They make products that fit off rip. I haven't had
Mm,
like anytime I've tested out their products, it fits. And I tell them and I lead with that. I was like, look, most people when they design these type of peripherals, they don't design it with the big guy, the big person in mind. They this Korean company got products, high end products that I can fit off rip. And on top of that, for people who can't fit it, they even designed extenders.
mm.
Like
For the vest?
yeah, for the vest. Like they want and I said to them, I was like, you guys really make it to where everybody can enjoy this, or way more people than normal can enjoy
Okay.
these products. And so that's why. So with that, I went and bought a bunch of VR games. More.
See, there we go. Let's go, man.
Yeah, and I got the MetaQuest 2 hooked up and charging. And yeah, it's about to be crazy. But so yeah, that's I buy a lot of games. But Avowed, man, it really what I love about Obsidian and what they I think they hit. I don't know if this was the plan, but they have become the busy man's RPG. And
Okay.
it's not a bad thing. Like you could really
Got my
sit
ears
down.
perked up.
No, you could finish Avowed in like 20 hours or less. 20 hours,
Hello.
20 hours is you doing some exploring. If you just
Oh,
did the
yeah.
story, I would say
Talking
maybe
my
12,
language.
12
You
to
talk
15. Being real
you talking my language.
and a lot of people to RPG, right? To RPG fans that usually sounds bad, but they do it in such a way to where you'll slip up and find yourself adventuring and don't even realize it. Like that's what took
Okay.
me so long. I didn't realize I was on side quests. I just
Yeah.
was moving, and then there's always, if you could see it and get there, there's something there for you. They reward you for exploring.
Mm-hmm.
I always love that. Like, reward me for exploring this thing that you created. If you can get inside the building, there's a chest in there. If you can get up to that cliff, there's an item up there. If you can open that door, there's something, a special resource there. And Obsidian does a really good job of that. And even within the Outer Worlds, I only played and beat the first one. That's the same thing. If there's a crawl space, if you complete the crawl space, there'll be a special weapon back there. Like, they reward you for your time. And then it's like, if you want, you can beat it quick. Like the Outer Worlds, I think within the first hour you can beat it if you decide to make a certain decision. You could legitimately roll credits and get an achievement for it. Basically that whole black people in horror movie, like, nope, and then credits roll.
Nah.
Nah, don't answer that phone. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't be like the black dude that tried to fight Jason on the roof.
yeah, nah. Time to go home.
Get your head punched off.
But yeah, so I think that's definitely Obsidian's like lane right now, and if they keep that up, I think it's a good wave to ride, because let's be real, I don't have a time like that. And then of course you got
Most of us don't.
Yeah, then you got to compete with me.
All of us don't.
And you got to compete
You know?
with me running 40 hours in 3 days on an idler.
Also,
Like,
I will say, obviously, time, but I think what it is mostly is that we have access to so much stuff now that it's sticking to one game for too long is really difficult. I've learned since being on this show 2 to 3. Usually I have like one that I'm locked into, and then I'll do one that's like I'm kind of locked into, but it doesn't take
But not
as
all the
much.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to play Cyberpunk before bed because I'm locked into the cutscenes, I'm locked into the stories and my decisions. So I
Oh
might
yeah, nah, you
pop
can't
in.
play that before bed.
You might pop in Need for Speed before bed, or like,
yeah.
Yeah.
a Mario Tennis, or one of those like bullshit type of things that you can just play before bed. And I think because of all the access we have, it's super hard to be like, all right, I'm about to play, a super long RPG for
Yeah.
60 hours. When
Yep.
we were younger and we didn't have everything, we could play, oh yeah, this is my only game. This is what I got to Christmas. I'm locked in. I'm gonna beat it everywhere you can beat it. But now it's like, man.
Yo,
I'm
no, go ahead, my brother.
okay. I'm gonna say this. I've actually reverted away from that, and it's where Backlog Barbarians has pushed me to only play one game. Like, I still haven't bought Arc Raiders. I haven't pre-ordered Marathon
Me
because
neither.
of Backlog Barbarians, because I know
Nah,
the moment.
Marathon's looking like some bullshit.
Oh Lord.
No, it is. It is.
in the best way
I'm not gonna
possible.
lie.
And this
I'm
is
not gonna lie. Oh, go ahead. I thought
Oh,
you said
no,
something.
no, we're waiting.
We waiting on you.
I'm one of the people who's not excited for Marathon. I just wasn't. It doesn't appeal to me, and I think that maybe because of what they described it to be, and I also think that the hate that these other companies like Highguard got, I'm surprised Marathon isn't getting, considering that they like basically stole somebody's design and then paid the person off. Like, all right, hey, here you go. Then they was like, all right, we're gonna go and revamp the whole game. And I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. And a lot of people are saying it's supposed to be like the better version of Arc Raiders or the more PvP version of Arc Raiders. I'm like,
No,
I don't know.
they are. The more that I've watched the Vidocs and the gameplay, the more you realize it's only similar to Arc Raiders in the sense that it's an extraction shooter.
Okay.
That's where the similarities begin and end. Other than that, it's way more complex than that. And
Okay.
if you don't like extraction shooters, if you don't like PvP, Marathon is not for you. I would say if you really want to play an extraction shooter where you can have a lot of fucking fun, Helldivers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Yeah.
I don't know why I
Helldivers.
stopped playing
Yeah.
Helldivers.
And the new Cyborg update that they just put out, bro.
Seeing folks get flying knee kicked by a cyborg is wild.
And And killing your homeboys in Helldivers 2 is fun as fuck.
Why don't we have like a Backlog Barbarians like multiplayer game that we be playing together? I just thought about that.
When we gonna play it? When we gonna play it, Nug? What time? When?
First of all, Baron's a bad
off-
gaming friend.
That's true.
We have time. We have time to play these games. We just don't talk about multiplayer games. We never talk about multiplayer games here. Like we talk about them. We don't talk about like, hey, we all got this multiplayer game. When we gonna play it?
If we plan it out, I can do it.
Yes. If we schedule it, I will be there.
What's the next one that everybody's getting?
That's a good question. Because like I said,
what do we already have?
Yeah. Okay. So what do we have? So I have Helldivers. I have
what?
I got Rivals. They say you like Rivals.
I don't like Rivals.
You don't like Rivals? Okay. No Rivals. What? So what do y'all?
I'm not going to feed into that addiction.
What are y'all playing?
I got Rivals.
I have Helldivers. I have that.
I mean, look, we could
run Helldivers.
We could run Helldivers. I'm willing to get into Arc Raiders. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing.
I'll buy it. Yeah, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
I'm not feeding your addiction. We can do Helldivers. So do Helldivers.
Yeah, look, I'll get it.
We're doing
it. Look, eyes get wide. Oh, buy the game. Which one?
We're gonna do
Look, start itching. Like, yeah. No, I gotta buy that. I need that.
Like, they got a collector's edition?
Oh. Hey, I almost slipped, and I thought I had bought Crimson Desert Deluxe Edition with the Steelbook and everything.
Is that available?
Can we please talk about that game? Can we please talk about that game?
Well, bro, so if I hadn't had played Crimson Desert at least 4 or 5 times, I would say the game is fake and there's no way it's real.
Did you tell me it was at CES?
Bro, you were sitting right next to it.
Right in front.
You were capturing content when you were playing the 3D monitor. It was right behind you.
That game. What's the release?
March 19th or something like that.
Oh, that's right around the corner.
It was right behind me when I was playing. That monitor was fired up.
When I say it was right behind you, it was literally the station behind you.
Holy shit, that shit's $70.
Oh, the deluxe, but it come with that Steelbook though.
No, this is Steam, bro.
So I want to circle back to what you were saying. Definitely get the physical, Mike.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're doing. Get the physical.
If you're gonna pay the $70, go get the Steelbook Deluxe. Like, don't do that.
Actually, everybody listening right now, I'm gonna put you guys on game. Always buy the physical. Okay, they're scamming us. There's no way I should be paying $70 for a physical game with a booklet and a disc, and that same $70 to a digital game with nothing. You're saving on manufacturing costs, but I'm paying the same price. It should be cheaper.
Yeah, but then the caveat to that is, if I spend the $70, I can play it on my PC and get kind of the best version of it.
All right.
Everybody ain't got the cool PCs, Mike. Maybe I'm over here with my 1070.
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? You know, you trying to cause division. You trying to cause division amongst the black men. Why are you doing that?
You know, get out of my head. I ain't gonna lie, Nisa. Speaking of handhelds, I've been locked into that Xbox Ally. That's my main right now, boy.
Yep, same.
I've been locked in.
They was ready to rip your head off. Pause.
Why?
Because he put that in Xbox Ally.
Oh yeah, is it trash? Hey, that trash. Hey,
kill you.
Your thumbnail had folks spooked.
Your thumbnail.
Oh, you gotta watch the video. Yeah. I mean,
I know that.
We know.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I'm like, when I first saw that, I'm like, oh, they gonna say some bullshit.
No, they did. So somebody told me so basically the premise of my ROG Ally experience is I love the handheld. For those of you who haven't seen, I love the handheld, but the setup is a nightmare.
It is.
It is more tedious than setting up my I've built a PC and it was easier to set up than the ROG Ally because you're setting up essentially like 4 to 5 different things. So there's Xbox has its own thing and updates. Microsoft Windows have their own updates. Armory Crate has its own thing. My
Yes.
Asus has its own. You got 4 different chefs in the kitchen all trying to cook and
And
update, but
every
I
time you
digress.
hit that power button, all of those things activate at the same time.
It is insane. There's no quick resume. So, like, when you first are setting this thing up, you're like, "Man, like, I got serious buyer's remorse. Did I waste my money with this thing? Was this a stupid impulse buy?" And I'm going through this, I'm up till, like, 2 in the morning, and then when you update Armory Crate, it reboots Windows, so you gotta relog back into Windows, clicking on anyway. I was up to 3 in the morning dealing with this shit, and I was frustrated. So I said, "You know what? I'm gonna make a video on my experience. This sucks. This is a terrible first experience."
It is.
This and I was just authentic about, "Hey, it's bad, but when you actually play games on it, once you get past the monotony of it, it's fantastic." I had people in the comments telling me, "Well, you should have did your research." "Well, I can't believe you expected an Xbox console out of this. They never said that." And I'm like, "Dude, it's
That's
literally
all they said.
on the it's on the damn
That's all they
advertisement.
said
It's
it
on the
was.
this is an
They said
Xbox.
it was an
It's
Xbox.
literally it's literally on the advertisement, and people were telling me I was stupid. I'm like, "Dog, it was right there. It says this is an Xbox on the advertisement." It's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yo, I was like, oh shit. Yeah, like, when I saw that, I'm like, oh, they gonna go in on him.
Well,
mean,
oh, and let me
you have to
tell
be
you
honest
this.
about it,
Let me tell you this. The quick resume that somewhat exists on there is the hibernate function. So if you press
Mhm.
I forgot what that button is under the
The
select
power
button.
button?
Yeah, no. There's a hibernate function in that little sidebar menu that pops up where you can adjust the performance and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
If you click the power button on that menu, there's a hibernate. That's what I use. So I sleep my
Okay.
games. Like I'll be running a game, and
Thank
you
you. Thank you
hibernate the
so
whole.
much.
Yeah. But they don't make that clear. I found that out by pressing buttons. Like I was
Yeah.
button mashing.
What I've been doing
I'm sticking with my Steam Deck.
For
that's the thing, Mike. It's like that's why I said you can't really compare it to the Steam Deck. You can, but they do so many different
They're
things
very different. They're
differently.
very
Because,
different.
like, where the
They're very
Steam
different.
Deck excels and has cons, the ROG has cons and excels. So, like, Steam Deck got quick resume, but then with ROG, you have more access to, better games because of Windows. But then also Windows has bloatware and Steam has Linux, but with Linux, you might have a better software. It's just like these are two vastly different products, and that's next video. But yeah, man, my initial
Well,
impressions was like it's great once you if you were to get one, once you start playing on it, you'd be like, okay,
mhm.
this
yeah.
is this is the best handheld experience as far as comfort, and what I love about it, the fans do not get loud because
Nope.
I like the game in bed next to my wife, like, we're winding
Yeah.
down, I'm gaming. The Steam Deck, it sounds like I'm on my full PC is blaring.
Really?
It's
I don't get that from my Steam
it
Deck.
depends on what you play. So, like, I downloaded, remember we got Need for Speed. Need for Speed on the Steam
Yeah.
Deck, it was, like, pumping for me. I
Really?
don't know. Yeah, but then on the
That's never
ROG,
happened with me.
the
Like,
ROG is quiet.
well,
They got
like,
a quiet mode.
well, I mean, to be fair to the Steam Deck, the ROG Ally is a much newer device.
True.
Um,
True.
so so they were able to make improvements, but for me, the Ally doesn't work for me, so I'll never be purchasing it for this reason and this reason alone. I have a Series X. I have a PC with Xbox Game Pass on it, PC Game Pass. So for me, when I have my handheld, I just want to play Steam games. I don't really want to get into playing Xbox games on my handheld, because I like to play my console games on my console. I like playing my Steam games, on my Steam Deck when I'm out and about. Like very rarely do I play my Steam games when I'm in the house. Very rarely.
You know what's
Got you.
interesting about that
That's funny. Yeah.
is I own, like, every handheld now. I never game outside of the house. I
Really.
got handhelds to game on the couch
Yeah.
or to game in bed next to my
Yeah,
No,
that's
same.
that's
crazy.
That's
most
same.
people
Don't be
though.
crazy.
That's most people
No,
though.
Thank you, Darren.
no, bro.
I never am in public like, let me just
But
plug
that's
this
really
big ass
most
device.
people.
Bro, it got me out of my office and to be more involved with the fam. Like
Mhm.
because all my gaming is centered in my office. And so when my kids and stuff are in here, they're usually back there. That's why I keep the couch back there. The couch is not for me. That's for them.
Mm,
So they can, and then I
okay.
keep the TV So I got 3 monitors here, so I can do what I need to do, and I got the TV and the consoles, so the kids can come in here and hang out and be in here. So just the presence, because what is it saying? How do kids spell love? It's time. Like
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
So shout out to Nipsey. And so the handheld laptop gaming and handheld gaming, that was to get me out of my office and to be around the fam and be in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what that was for me. That was my core reason for purchase. It wasn't so I could be out and about and play, because I can't play in the car, because I didn't realize I'd get motion sickness until trying to play in the car. That's a no-go.
Facts.
Really?
Oh, it was the weirdest thing I ever experienced in my life. I had never experienced nothing like that. And I was trying to play and I got dizzy. I was like, oh, whoa.
It depends
Ooh.
on like I don't know what it is, but like depending on like what game I'm playing.
Yeah.
Or
It was
if
weird,
it's day
man.
or night time, or like I might have to let the seat back or something. I'm like,
Yeah,
you know what?
I
I'm just
never
be on my phone.
experienced nothing like I've never experienced nothing like that until recently. But it's not to play outside. It's literally just to be out of my office and be around
See,
the
that's
fam.
why I rock with y'all, because y'all make sense. I found my tribe, because
Yeah.
I thought I was the crazy person. Like,
No.
bro,
Nah.
who
No.
was like once you get past driving games, you're
Chase!
no longer.
Folks,
You're no longer.
I'm so sorry to cut you off. Chase,
No, you good, go ahead.
award-winning video game composer. We actually were just talking about On Peril of Parrots, and I just want to give you your flowers, man. Especially
Shout out to
any
Chase, man.
any given day, I want to give this man his flowers. But on top of it, in Black History Month, and this man creating Black
Yes,
history
sir.
daily on a grand level.
Please go find that man. Go support that man.
Yeah,
Where you
anything.
at, Chase? Where's socials?
Chase, please drop your website.
Yeah, drop your website and your socials.
I want to
in
say
the
he
chat.
just worked on a big title. What game or show did you just work on? Like, this man don't do nothing. This man don't play.
Where
And
can we find you, Chase? I'm a support. I'm tapping you on Twitter. Hopefully,
he's I want to say he's
He is on
yeah.
on Twitter.
same name.
Yep. Yeah,
Same name.
Chase ain't no joke, man. Like, he's the truth. Was crushing it at Dice. I think he got a couple of awards. Look, I be following, man. Look,
Yeah, super
I
good
found
dude,
it.
man.
Multi-award
Super
winning
good
composer for
dude.
video
Yeah,
Yeah.
super good dude, man.
there's only like 2 Black award-winning video game composers, and he one of them. Like,
Total?
total in existence.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chase.
I
Chase
did an
ain't.
interview with him. Go check it out.
Yeah, Chase ain't no
Where'd you,
joke, bro.
text me your interview, Julian. I'll check it out.
Yeah, Chase ain't no
Like, my
joke.
phone.
Chase is the truth. Much love, Chase. Seriously, Black History in Motion, for real.
Facts.
Man. But no. So, but yeah, dude. I'm sorry to cut you off, Nug. You were talking about ROG
you're good.
handhelds and how that's what I use
Nobody's
it for.
as an adult, you're not playing it in public. I think that's the most absurd thing. Like, unless you're on a plane or maybe a train.
I'll go to coffee shops. I'll go to a coffee shop.
Okay.
I go to coffee, or I'll literally sit in my car and play it.
Yeah.
Or like if I'm going, like let's say I'm going to go get the little homie. Shout out to Sebi. And I go, that's my grandson.
Yeah.
And I go get the little homie. I'll bring it with me because he has an Xbox at his house, and he also has a Meta, and he plays Goat Simulator. I don't know why that's his shit.
Let's go.
He's 7.
You know what's crazy? I feel like the next gen. Sorry to cut you off. I feel like the next generation of gamers, like, they are so locked into the simple things in gaming.
Yes.
Yo,
Goat Simulator, Roblox. Like, I got friends.
Watch your ass with that Roblox, man.
Oh, I don't. Yeah,
I got friends with kids, and they'll be like, I'm trying to introduce my son or my daughter to like all these different games, like these intricate, and they're just like, nah, I just want to play like, Goat Simulator, Roblox. They want to play, like the chill things that we're just like, I don't care about that crap.
Well,
but they are
I'm just gonna say again, with Roblox, remember, Roblox is like a repository of games from a multitude of developers and people. Please be mindful.
Yep.
For those who have small children, please be mindful. Curate what it is that they play. You can do that with Roblox. Curate it.
Oh, it's bad,
Roblox,
bro. The marketplace is bad.
Yeah, Roblox is not one thing. It's literally, it started out that way. It started out as kind of like a Sims game.
It was
but
like
then
Minecraft.
it Slim Sims meets Minecraft. It started out that way. Now it's a marketplace and a repository where
Yep.
there's a multitude of games that kids can access for all age groups.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Roblox even has Call of Duty type
Yeah,
adult
that's what
games.
Nisa just said. Yeah.
You know what I'm
And,
saying? So
and they and then a lot of people RP in there. There's a lot of role play in there, and it's not the best of role plays. To a point,
right.
for me personally, I don't judge nobody. I just know Roblox ain't allowed in my house. That
So if you don't mind me
because it's
asking,
that dramatic and that big.
if you
That's what she said.
and like, if I don't want to answer you, you don't have to. How do you like control and like monitor like what your kids are able to play with
You
like technology now?
literally have to take it from them,
Yeah.
and you have to watch,
Like
and you have
passcodes or
Yeah.
like,
All of
do
that.
all of that.
All of that.
You gotta do all of that. You gotta do all of that.
I know
You know,
technology is so advanced now. It's
because
like
yeah, you got to do all of that, because remember, they innocent. They don't really have a concept of danger. When they get to a certain age, they know hot and cold,
Yeah.
sharp, and things like that, but they really don't have a concept of manipulation.
Yeah.
They don't really have a concept of that. Sorry about that. Yeah, they don't really have a concept of manipulation. So you really have to stay on top of these
Yeah.
things. Parental controls for everything. You
Yep.
sit there with them. You
Yep.
get involved. You create a profile. You play the damn thing with them if you have to.
Yep.
All of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
And-
I play goats. I'm so sorry, Baron.
No, go for it.
I play Goat Simulator with Sebi. Make sure that whatever account that they use for their Roblox, make sure it's an account that you created that they have no access to.
Yep.
Dig what I'm saying?
For me, because this is just, I got 3 kids. I got a 9-year-old, which is insane. I got a 9-year-old, a 8-year-old, and a 3-year-old, and they want to play these games because all their friends do. Which one thing I will
that
say,
peer pressure, man.
the peer pressure, and you want to fit in. Nobody wants to stand out. Like we're social
That's a
creatures. One thing I will say is, I understand that once they leave the house and they go to school, they're playing these games. That much I do know. I'm not stupid. I was a kid. We were all kids. I know that once, and I tell them, I was like, I know you're at school playing Roblox on your friend's phone.
Mhm.
Or at least watching it with your
Yeah,
friends.
I know. But I want them to understand that, and I make it very clear. I'm like, look, you don't know these people. They don't know you. You don't overshare. There's no reason to know at all your real name. There's no reason at all to know where you live. There, like, even with state, like, there's no reason for any of that. And but in terms of keeping them away from it, I'm gonna be real with you. YouTube's not even allowed in the house for the kids.
Word to mother.
How do you stop that though?
They have YouTube kids. They have YouTube kids.
They have YouTube
You
kids.
can do it
I
on
heard
the,
YouTube
you can
Kids
block it
was
on the
just
router.
as-
No,
it's-
YouTube.
it's
Oh
free.
no! I don't allow YouTube at all. Like, they know if I catch them on YouTube, technology is gone for a week.
Well, Sebi
But I'm
has
saying,
YouTube
like,
kids,
how-
but I curate the hell out of it.
Yeah. But
That's
no,
what I'm getting to, Mike. So like with you still like you're a content creator, you're someone who's using this tech. How are you able to block it just for them without, or are they not, or
You
is
can do
like
it
a
on
device
at the
type of
router.
thing?
yeah, you could. Yeah,
But then
you
how
could.
would you get on it though? Because you need YouTube. You're
You
using.
put
Oh,
like a little password or something.
No,
on it.
you can put a password.
Or
on
you
it.
can just uninstall the app.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like it for me.
okay.
For me, it's a thing of I like to create like the puzzle of life, because let's be real, you speed every now and then. It says 65 miles per hour. You're gonna go 70 every now and
70.
then.
Come
No,
on
but
now.
you get what I'm saying. Like that's
That's
life. I don't try to completely lock down the kids, because I tell them, and I use the words on purpose. I'm like, if I catch you, like, it's a wrap. Like, and it just it's to kind of get the creative juices going. You know what I mean? Like
Yo,
that's a part of it.
I'll say this. No, anytime, you got my number, bruh. you can always pick up the phone and call me. You FaceTime me, whatever, and I'll walk you through it, man. It's easy, man.
When that time
I don't have
comes.
kids yet, but
but when that time comes,
10 years,
but when
we're
that
gonna talk.
time comes,
Yeah.
but
for sure.
you may not have them of your own, but you might have kids in your family.
Yeah.
You
True,
know what I'm
true,
saying?
true.
Those are believe it or not, those are your kids too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
For
got
real.
siblings, you're right.
My nephew, man, that's my
It takes
guy.
a village, bro. Nephews, nieces, all of that.
Yeah.
They're susceptible to the same things that your own children would be susceptible.
Actually,
And I gotta say this,
matter of
because
fact, we are gonna talk.
I'm gonna say this, because one day Mal gonna be watching this, and he probably may be watching this now because he allowed to watch YouTube over at Nana and Papa's house. And I'm gonna tell him, just because I ain't got a play button, little man, don't mean I don't be out here working. He came in and he was like, "Hey, Uncle B, you got a lot of stuff." I was like, "Yeah, me and your auntie work hard, and some of this stuff they gave me." He was like, "But why? You don't have a YouTube play button. Why do you have?"
Hey, yo.
I was like, "Hey, Mal, first off, no," and I'm saying this, little man, because I
How
want.
old though? How old?
He's 8. He 8.
Okay.
And not okay. We almost fought. And I was like, Mal, we can throw hands. Like it's like I'm like you ain't gonna talk to me crazy like that. But Mal, I want to let you know I do cool stuff, Mal. I do cool stuff. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I be trying to like look cool in front of my kids. I was like, hey, this company sent your dad this. Like I be trying, man.
Crazy Baron. That is like one of my future ministries. Is I really want to touch that demographic. I was spoken at one school and I wanted to start doing more, but to teach them like, hey, you ain't gotta be a play button creator to do what we're doing.
That
I got a closet.
You just gotta love it.
Yes.
I got a brand new PS5 controller right here that was sent. Not because I got a play button, not because I'm, doing this. Like, you don't have to quit your job and do this full time. You can be hardworking men just like us with regular jobs and still have families and still, be social and still live and get these things. And there's a right way to do it. And that way is professional. That way is being honest and like what we're doing. And that's something that I really would like to do for like the next generation is have them kind of see, hey, you don't gotta follow the facade or the current path for this to work.
Bro, my bio on everything, anywhere I can put my bio, it literally says a dad trying to show his kids you can pay your bills and follow your dreams. Like
Yes, sir.
that is all this is about. That's the whole world I'm trying to create is you can take care of what you need to take care of. You can do what you got to do while still also having fun in life. Like that.
Yeah,
that's the whole.
Don't. But let me say this, man. Don't do it if you don't love it, man.
Yes.
Don't waste nobody's fucking time, man. Let me just give it to you raw. Don't waste nobody's fucking time,
quick.
At all.
This is not
at all. At all.
Not getting rich at all.
I spend more than anything.
Word to mother.
This is why bro, because y'all get it. Like for the first, even now, like even with all the free stuff I'm getting, I still might spend at least $2,000 a year.
Easy,
it's probably what I'm easily just on stuff, and that's not including cons. That's not including.
I was gonna say not including trips,
not including trips. But it's like I don't understand, or I get really frustrated when I have other creators ask me about this, and like the main thing is money.
Oh, how much
like,
you making, bro?
You're not getting money from this.
Nothing.
Like, all of us here in this group right here, we're like, hey, we've been doing this before we were getting paid. The money is just a cool bonus, but the money is typically for us to go and buy more shit.
Yes.
More shit that we don't need. This money that we make from content is just to go and buy more BS. Our job pays our bills.
Word to mother. Yeah, let me tell you this, man.
We all got 9 to 5s, folks. Don't believe the hype.
All of us.
Most of your favorite creators got 9 to 5s.
Yeah, don't let them gas you. But let me tell you this, man. Like, see, when people think about getting paid, they think about it in a 9 to 5 mindset. But let me tell you this: when you do this, right, and you working with companies and they send you some products. A lot of these products are expensive.
Very.
Hello.
And a lot of times they'll send it to you and they'll be like, hey man, this is a gift from me to you, from us to you. Yo, bro, I got like 4 laptops in my house right now, gaming laptops that if I had to add them up, they probably about $8,000 worth of laptops. You know what I'm saying? And I just got this from DJI and all of that stuff. Yo, let me tell you something.
Wait, what? You just gonna breeze past it? Let me see.
That's the point that I'm making is that that's
Hey,
that's
yo. What is
that's
skip
what.
past? Like, you say, which
Hold
game
on.
are you?
He had
Nah,
to
but I'm
throw
just
that in there.
no, but I'm just saying. No,
Why you
the
say
point that
just
I'm
did that?
the point that I'm making is that's that's what the pay is.
Yeah.
You know, in a
Yeah.
certain
Yeah.
respect. Because
Yeah.
if you had to otherwise go out and go buy it, you know, you probably wouldn't be able to, because you know you have adulting to consider.
Yep.
You know, and then if you have children, it's a completely different ball game there. So you know, pay is subjective, or what you consider pay to be.
Yep.
You know, so if
And-
these companies are willing to say, hey man, maybe we can't pay you this way, but we got some product for you, you know, we can get you in the cadence where we can get some product. Like, look at the headphones Nug got on his head right now. You know what I'm
Come on
saying?
now.
Those are like
Come on
$300
now.
headphones, easy.
You know what I mean?
Let's
So
talk about it.
there we go. So, you know, it depends on what you consider pay is, or to get
And-
to network with certain people. Like, look, we got Chase in our chat right
Yeah.
now. You know what I'm saying?
Award-winning video game composers hanging out in the chat.
Hanging out in the chat with us. We got Nug, we got Baron. So, like, to me, that's priceless shit. We got
Yep.
Troll here. Like, I got to get
and,
up with,
and
yeah.
in other words, be grateful.
Yes.
man.
Be grateful and
know-
and keep your job. Your 9
Yes.
to 5. Don't look at it as a prison.
Keep your
9 to
job,
5.
please.
Your
Yes.
9 to 5 is honestly your first investor. It's your first
Yes.
investor
Yes.
into your business, man. And I think that as somebody who has a job, I find it way easier to do this when you have a job, because when I didn't have a job, I was
Man.
so like, oh my God, I need to make all this money. But when you got
Yes.
a job and your bills are paid, if somebody say, yo, I can't pay you, but I can send you a controller, you're like, hell
You
You're gonna be like,
understand
yeah,
what I'm
send me the
saying?
controller. Yeah.
Yeah, save your money, man. You know, stop wasting it on hookers and coke.
Yay,
Hey,
Grand
yo.
Theft Auto all the way.
Nah,
Hey,
I'm just saying, but
But
yeah.
I know we over. I
If-
know we over, man. But this is
Dude,
freaking phenomenal.
no,
invest-
the
because
amount
this
of
is
times I've
real,
been gifted stuff on my wish list.
Yo, I'm
Bro.
trying to
I'm
tell
like,
bro.
I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, I got this Predator that I'm doing a review on. You know what I'm saying?
What's the
I'm
Predator?
tell y'all about that later. The Acer Predator. We'll show y'all about that
Oh,
one.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
They need to bring that party back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to go to the Predator
So
party?
when we sign off, I'll show you. But I got a message. You know, since we're talking about backlog, because I know we got to go. I just got a message for the PlayStation community. Everybody knows I'm a member of Team Blue. Hi, my name is Geek Life Mike. I'm from Queens and I play PlayStation. And I just want to say, in light of PlayStation closing the Blue Point Studios, let me tell you that while everybody may be mad at Sony for doing something you know, so egregious as they would have it, let me tell you why that really happened.
Oh.
I don't blame Sony for this. I gotta pick up the mic. I don't blame Sony for this. I blame the gamers for this. And you want to know
Hold on.
why? For all the remakes and all the things and all the things that they remastered. You know what happened? You motherfuckers didn't buy shit. And you are the ones doing all the complaining. And I just want to tell you, as a PlayStation gamer, as a gamer, and as a kid from Queens, sincerely, I just want to let y'all know, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just want to say that from the bottom of my heart, shut the fuck up. Like, y'all are complaining and you didn't buy anything. Okay? You didn't buy Demon Souls. You didn't buy Bloodborne. You didn't buy Shadow of the Colossus. You know how studios stay open when motherfuckers buy shit. Okay? Just want to put that out there. So all you PlayStation people who are in your Real Housewives outrage, fuck off. Go buy something. Okay? Go buy something.
That's a great way
Studio
to end it.
Oh, we're ending the show on this.
Yeah, studios stay open when you buy games. That's how it works. I'm not mad at Sony. I'm mad at you. Peace.
All right, guys, much love. It's been the Backlog Barbarians. And yeah, on that note, that's it. All right, y'all have a good one. Y'all stay up. Keep your day job seriously. You like Hell, even Kev on stage was working at the bank
Shout
before he
out to
blew up.
Troll. Shout out to Nug. Shout out to Jules. Shout out to Chase. Shout out to
Yes.
Yobi. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We love y'all. We be back here. You know how this go.
Oh yeah, we'll be back on the 8th, March 8th. We will be back. Damn, we're already in March. That's crazy. Bye.